Let's talk about executing the role of CTO. So, generally, CTOs take care of tech, team, timing, tools, depending on where you are, various other tasks. And for this example, let's pretend like Bob is the CTO and Bob isn't doing too well. Bob is struggling with technology, there's overload, there's team issues, potentially just disagreements in the C suite, and generally an unhappiness starts setting in because all of these attacks, misinterpretations are being directed straight at Bob. Now, if that happens enough, you start feeling devalued, isolated, you're not getting the pats on the back for the successes. In some cases, you might be unpopular because you're not contributing or collaborating in a great way in the C-suite. And then something dangerous starts happening, and that is you start feeling incompetent, and then the dreaded imposter syndrome of, am I the right person for this job? Now, I want to help you think differently about this challenge. And I know that we all feel this. I felt this just last week. So think of the role of CTO as divorced from who you are as a person. So I'm going to draw the little line around Bob, and I'm going to stretch out this idea that the role of CTO is a function, an executive function, and Bob is simply a person who stepped into that executive function. So let's take a look at that. Now, the executive function of CTO inside of a company, again, could be we need implementation, we need delivery, we need innovation, we need inspiration, and that is all requires you to show up in a certain way. But the function is delivered to the organization in the form of potentially protecting intellectual property, helping design the organization with new vacancies and new job functions, speeding up delivery and sales. And this all requires a well-oiled role of CTO to function within the organization. And so as that role does all of that and delivers all of that to the organization, you as a human being step into that role. And so take away all the feelings and take away all of the needs that you might have and potentially some of the hangups that you have, and ask yourself, what does the company require of the role of CTO? And the question I ask myself on a daily basis is, how do I best fulfill the role of CTO? Not I am the CTO, I am the hierarchical leader, it's me, me, me. It's no, I am in a role that needs to fulfill an executive function to the organization. Maybe this is MBA 101, but I have felt like this helps me a lot. So in this case, Bob is saying, not I am devalued, I am this person, I'm not getting my needs met, but like, how do I fulfill my role as best as I can as the CTO? And so when you do that, you start showing up in your own power, your own confidence, your own spirit of collaboration, being gracious, being positive, being generous, being a leader inside of the role that requires implementation, innovation, inspiration, and all these other functions that the CTO has. So my encouragement to you is not how do people recognize me as the CTO, but more how can I insert my best self into the role of CTO. So I hope this helps you navigate those tricky times where you aren't feeling so great. Let me know.